I don't because it's the two R's of business: referrals and repeat. All right, referrals and repeat business. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm about to make that a thing.
It's like
Referrals and repeat. I'm definitely about to make that. I'm about to make that a.
you start coming in
It's
here.
about to be a workshop.
All right, tell me about your referrals. Tell me about your repeats. Like, yes.
Do you have any R&R business?
You got the R&R. You gotta
Some
market.
R&R business, yo. If you ain't get no R&R business, what is that? That's referrals and repeat.
Master classes on R&R business. I never heard of it. I know branding. I know marketing. I know.
Ooh, we in there. Hey, every time we say that, we always come up with something fire.
We just don't come out with no
love
more
it.
minty stuff. They was like, no, y'all.
we gonna do some minty. I'm definitely getting a minty brand popping. So when I was like, wait, you found the microphone stand? I was like,
But you ain't gonna tell me. That was yours.
Yeah, I was like,
one right in the corner. I remember.
oh my
Some dude was
goodness.
walking down the street trying to sell a microphone stand.
That was my stand. Yo.
You go to poetry events? Y'all need a microphone stand? Be popping up at these.
Oh no.
I got a better one for you. Hold up. It's in my trunk. You can rent it for $20.
For 20, you gonna make me rent my own stand?
Yep. Somebody just pull up, people open mic. I got a better stand you can rent right now on the spot.
That's ghetto.
So ghetto.
All right, let's do a podcast. Welcome. What's up, good people? Welcome to In My Bag with Backpack Jeff and Cookie B. And today you got her and you got me. We talking about entrepreneur stuff. We like to help y'all out, give y'all some game, so that you all can further excel in your entrepreneurial journeys.
I love it.
How was your week this week?
Ooh,
Entrepreneur world.
The entrepreneur world, it went by really fast. So I started the week off in Colorado, visiting family, and
like Denver, Colorado, not like Colorado.
Colorado Springs. So it's like an hour from Denver. Denver. So started the week out there. Set up a virtual assistant. It's going to be so much fun. With all my emails and stuff on Monday. Got back late Tuesday, and then it was like 2 days of work. And then like 2 days of like, okay, I got to be outside. So you hired a virtual assistant? Yeah.
Oh, why'd you hire a virtual assistant?
Because I got tired of checking my emails. I was keeping up, but it was just like that point of,
okay,
I know I don't want to do this anymore. Didn't want to do this anymore. I have the means to, slide this off to somebody else.
Okay,
and
I got the means.
So
yeah, slight flex.
Like
this ain't no flex. I'm just sharing some stuff in my life that's working out.
So yeah, I was like, just to free up some of my own headspace and stuff like that. I was like, if somebody just looking at this, just send me what I need to do. If you see something that I need to do, otherwise you handle it. So fun. So I did that, and then it was like 2 days of getting settled into work routine, scheduling meetings for the weekend. And then I've been outside in meetings since yesterday.
Outside in meetings.
Yeah.
So does your virtual assistant like live in Maryland, or are they like actual virtual assistants?
Colorado.
They in Colorado.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So,
my virtual assistant in Colorado too.
For real.
We might have the same virtual assistant.
That'd be funny.
We should. I wonder where she lives at. Hold on, let me ask her. Maybe they should like do lunch or something.
Yeah. Cause mine is like, you gonna intern, I'm gonna pay you. You intern virtual assistant for me, and I will pay you. I'm gonna build you up, a young girl.
Colorado Springs. I'm gonna ask her. I wonder where she lives. She lives in Colorado though, and it's nice because they're 2 hours behind.
Yes.
So it's like when it's 5 over here, it's only 3 over there, so they can still work. So like,
good.
It's still
like when I'm off the clock, they can still be on it. Like,
absolutely.
So great.
Late night emails for us. If it's 9 over here, it's still 7 over there.
Right. And it's like, what? So
I love it.
It's fun.
So that was a win.
Yes.
Any other wins for the week? You just said you came from an event.
Yeah, came from an event, poetry event, with young girls. It's funny. I've been like connecting with a lot of youth lately. So Yeah, that event was really cool. But other than that,
she lives in Fountain, Colorado.
She is. I might have to Google map the distance. You type both the distance. Yep. Right. I don't know. I never heard of that one.
Yeah. But no, that's nice.
Other than that,
that's nice. So this week in entrepreneur world, I think I learned. What were my wins for this week? I got booked for SpeakerCon. Which is a huge speaker weekend, like one of the biggest speaker weekends in like the U.S. With Dr. Cheryl Wood, and I realized how important relationships are. We'll get to that in a second. Yes. But I got booked for that again, so she asked me to come back. Which is repeat business is always good.
That'd be the best. Y'all really love me.
Yeah, y'all really messing with me.
You're so loyal. You're loyal. Like,
yeah, we don't want nobody else but you. Absolutely.
I love a loyal customer.
I do too.
I love it.
Yeah, and millionaires become millionaires by doing repeat business, not by getting continuous new business. Mm-hmm. So you want the people that's keeping coming back. Yeah. So that happened. That was really good this week. What else? I booked another appointment with one of the other Penn State locations. Nice. And then I confirmed my Black History Month performance. We're still working out the details in terms of budgeting and stuff like that.
Cool.
So we still trying to figure that part out. But definitely got some opportunity there. We're almost finished. Me and my Winner Circle group, we're almost finished the Eric Thomas book, You Owe You, which is a really dope book. I encourage y'all to go and get that book and read it.
Is that about like payroll?
No, it's more like you owe you, like you owe yourself. Yeah.
To do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. He had a really big speech on that. And that kind of like went viral. But yeah, that's a super dope message.
Okay.
Super dope message.
I have to check it out.
So I want to talk about today, right? Something that's been going on this week, right? Okay. For some reason, I like stirring up commotion on my Facebook page. I like stirring up commotion.
If I commented. Oh wait, maybe I know what you're talking about.
Yes, you were in the comments.
Let's go for it. Come on. Somebody was mad.
Somebody was big mad. So the event that I was talking about, right? That I booked for Black History Month. Okay. Yes. I asked for poetry, and I just kind of got a lot of I got a lot of free expression poetry, which is nothing wrong with free expression poetry.
Yes, go on, read me your journal.
Do your thing. I love it, but I requested. I was like, hey y'all, I need some clean poetry because I'm going into this school and they're not paying. My post specifically said they're not paying corporate dollars to hear y'all curse.
Yes, because it was like you had like the original post was just like, hey, looking for people, Black History,
right?
And then the second one was like, clean, please,
please, the clean ones.
Yes,
and
okay.
So recent, the most recent one, I had someone comment on there and say censoring Black art isn't Black art, and that I shouldn't even call it a Black History Month event if it has to be censored. Okay. Should you censor your art? Okay. Someone else said that they wouldn't, and they said censoring yourself for white dollars is essentially selling out. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on that?
How many? Let's just go here because how many Black History books, Black books, whatever literature do you read with curse words in it? That are being used in elementary schools, in middle schools. You can find them in the library, in the children's section, or in the teen section.
You can't.
Okay, all right.
Nowhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Nowhere.
Great. But they're Black authors, everything. They're all there. So when I think about it, it's like, I mean, we're not saying that it's not a matter of your art is still art. It's still,
right.
That's how you write poetry. That's how you write. That's how you express yourself. Cool. Do you? But so if I take it away from poetry and think about other art, there are artists who draw images, who paint images of vaginas and things like and things, provocative things, right?
Right.
If I'm looking for an artist to come paint a mural at my school and I start getting samples from people like that, it's like, okay guys, hey, I need like clean, happy, school art. and you get an attitude with me because I can't use your vaginas in the hallway, the kindergarten hallway. It's like, I don't know what to tell you. It's just not your space. So it's like, yeah. So it's like it's not a matter of it not being your art. I mean, your art is still art. It's just not for this space. Yeah. But I think that so somebody had said something. There was, she's like, oh, but I've done it before. I've been in those spaces. I've been hired by the corporate officials and done my curse words, boom, bam, pow. And it's like, okay, that's great. But then it's like there's still the side of it where there are certain corporate dollars. There are certain dollars that you will not touch using that type of art, which is, keep going to other people. But,
Yeah, absolutely. And my thing is that, I mean, it's possible, right? And let's not say that
absolutely
one,
possible.
They don't curse, they don't smoke weed, they don't do drugs. We have that in all cultures and all races and ethnicities and backgrounds and stuff like that. But what I'm talking about we're going to a college, right? So if we're talking dean of students, we're talking student president, and we got 500 of their students in a room, and we're literally talking about certain things like it's a form of professionalism, right?
Yeah.
That I feel needs to be upheld. And my thing is like we were just talking about, millionaires become millionaires from repeat business. We want them to invite us back. 85% of my business is repeat business.
Same.
I don't have to ask. And out of that 85%, a lot of those came from referrals.
Yeah.
Because
it's all repeat.
He did such a good job. So like for me, that referral is repeat, and then it's repeat because here we are again this year and we want to do the same thing. Right. So let's talk about code switching, because essentially we have to do that more frequently than a lot of other races, right?
And it's like define code switching for the people.
Right. So let's define code switching. How would you define code switching?
How would I describe it? It's funny because that's the first time me ever hearing that word, code switching. So I was kind of asking for myself. Okay. But when I think of it, just following context of I have to filter, change myself. As black race is always, we're kind of expected to, oh no, you go in and be the man in the suit. Let the other people wear whatever they want, but you present yourself in a certain way,
right.
Or filter yourself in a certain way, etc.
Right.
Okay, yeah, that's how I would define it.
That's
like
how
a
you
filter,
define it.
like a filter.
Yeah, and I would definitely say presenting yourself in a manner in which is appropriate for a particular situation. We all code switch at all times. I don't talk to my mom the same way I talk to my brother, the same way I talk to my sister, the same way I talk to my grandmother or my daughter or my fiance or anybody, right? We code switch a lot, and there's some spaces where you have to do that, and then but you have to do it while also being you at the same time. I think. Because did you see the Deion Sanders clip where he took the mic out of the guy's hand? He's like, "Come on, hey, bro, that's not how we was just talking."
No.
We're not about to do that. Can you ask me the question how you just asked?
Yes, just start over. You playing? Right. Okay. No, all right. Then that makes sense because then it shows that a filter is different from a code switch. A filter is like. It's like you're intentionally hiding yourself. But a code switch is like, I'm still myself.
Right.
This is husband me. Or this is homie me. Or this is son me. Like, still the same person. Like, you think morally, all of that still aligns. But this is how I walk into these spaces.
Right.
So, okay.
Yeah. We have to, there's nothing wrong. Necessary. There's nothing wrong with being who you have to be for a particular situation, right? Yeah. And not everybody has to abide by that same rule. If you choose to be who you choose to be in every situation, then that's fine and that's you. Cool. I just know that for what I'm looking for this particular event, I know what I want to represent my brand, because you're not going there as a poet. The school ain't even paying you. I'm paying you. They sending a check out to Backpack Jeff Enterprises. Like they said, can we just send a check out to you, one check out to you, and you
one mess up and I'm not getting called back.
Right, one mess up and I'm not getting called back. Right, and this is an annual thing.
Yeah, that don't got nothing to do with you. You thinking it's like this a one-time gig? Okay, so your question was on Code switching in our culture. Like, do I feel like in our culture have to do it more?
And is that something that you do? Not necessarily do it more. Is that something we should do?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, absolutely. Because I'm goofy as a mug when I'm with my cousins and folks. I cannot walk into my business meetings being goofy and silly and all these extra things. It's like, I'm still a goofy, silly person.
Right.
But I'm here for business. Or I'm here to get this done. Or I'm here to present this piece or whatever. So there are certain, it's like you think about safe spaces. Right. Like you're going to come out in different ways in spaces that I know I can be goofy me in this environment. But then there's this space of like, if I ever try to be professional with these niggas, they going to not take me seriously because I'm playing all the time. So there's that piece. But yeah, no, I think it's absolutely necessary. I definitely do it in a lot of areas of my life. I have 3 phones because I wanted to split it. Because the person, if you're calling me for crunch financials, for finance stuff, during business hours, whatever, cool. I can look at that phone and I can answer in the way. My mindset instantly switches to crunch whatever financials. That line of work is, right?
Yeah, there you go.
When you call my personal phone and you ask me about your taxes, my brain is like, oh, yeah. Like, you would think it's easy to like, oh, yeah, this person. But I'm looking at the phone. This is my personal phone. So answer and respond on this personal phone, I'm going to treat it like I do personal stuff. Ooh. I don't always respond right away. I may take a couple of days or a week. Like, I may schedule a message to send to you 3 days later just so in case I need to change something. But
you got an iPhone?
No, I got 3 beautiful little Androids.
I wish Apple, y'all need to add that feature to schedule the messages because they do not have that feature.
It is the best thing ever. I will sit down at the end of a night or the end of a weekend. So weekends, I'm usually like off my phones for the most part because I'm working a lot. Friday, Saturdays, I'm working. Sundays are like rest. But at the end of Sunday nights, I'll like go through messages and things and see what came in and just like schedule messages to respond to send off Monday morning. Like, okay, they're going to get it. It's cool. And then they'll respond Monday and I'll like take it into the rest of the week. But it's so dope. It's so freaking dope.
So dope.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So dope.
So yes.
I think we can both agree that it's a part of our culture. It's a part of life. Is it the best part of life? Probably not. Because we are expected, to be a certain way.
Who expects us to be in a certain way?
Right. That's
who are these people?
What
are their roles in our life?
The man.
The man.
We're just gonna just call him the man.
Expected to be a certain type of way.
Let's just call him the man, right? So listen, the first law of the 48 laws of power says, never let the master know that you are smarter than him until you are ready to dethrone him. When you go into that's sneaky. That's conniving as I don't know what.
All right, you go on there. I got you. I got you. Whatever you want. Whole master plan in the background. You just don't know. It's not time yet.
Right. It's not time until you're ready to dethrone him.
Yes.
So it's a part of life. And I think if you move meticulously in it, then it will literally show. Look, Kanye West just said what he said. Balenciaga said deuces. Adidas just put Yeezys under review. Nick Cannon said what he said, and Wildin' Out got canceled.
Yes.
So let's not act like we can just go around saying what we want to say.
These companies, a lot of these, they don't want to be associated with certain things. There's too many opinions, too many people they got to please. Like, we need to be as general as possible. Right. And if somebody start crying, we got tissue, but we don't want no drama.
Absolutely not.
No smoke, no drama.
Absolutely not. Yeah, it's definitely important to make sure that you're carrying your brand and what you're doing in the most professional and succinct manner possible.
Yeah. Especially for a lot of, because you think big, right? It's like you think you want to, and even you think about your own pursuits, right? How big do you want to go?
Right.
How far into your craft, into your thing, do you want to go? Because you think about these corporate companies, these top fashion lines, these top banks, etc. They are walking in certain character acts, but there's certain things that they don't tolerate. They'll cut a Kanye West off in a second because something controversial was said, and not think twice about it because it's like, first of all,
they're making billions off
of him, right? But it's like, but we were making billions anyway, so it's like, all right, lose a couple billions on you, it's cool, but we gotta, if we keep you, we can lose the other billions that we had, and the people who followed you that don't agree with you. So there's like all these aspects, but it's like they've already grown to this space of, I'm already at the top of whatever industries I'm in. I'm already highly respected and seen in this aspect. We down here, and you talking about you can't adjust to certain things. It's like no, because if we want to get there, you're gonna have a broader group of people that we're trying to serve and please or whatever.
Absolutely.
And in order to do that, there's certain things that you just can't.
Yeah. Again, until you're ready to dethrone them.
Until you're ready to, right.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so you gotta play the game the way that the game is played, and then once you get to that point where you can make your own decisions, and when you can do those things, and it doesn't matter who you offend, do whatever it is that you want to do.
And it's like, we're not saying like compromise yourself or like bubble down or anything, because there are ways. Ultimately also believe in the power of us going against the grain. Like do what's different. But it's like if you're called to do something that's out the box or against the grain or whatever, you're gonna be called to do it in a way that still that can still be seen as professionalism. You're not going to be called to do no off the wall stuff.
Right.
I mean, not in the lanes that I follow. That you're not going to be called to do things that are, oh no, I'm really trying to offend people. You're not going to be called to do certain things. But there is a line of it where it's like, no, you could be called to go. You could be called to be that person in your family, from your neighborhood, in your school, in your circles, to go do something different. And that's all commendable, but even that has to all right, let's get there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you have to get there, and that's the thing. It's like, when you watch ancient Greek and all of that different kind of stuff, right? Like they put the people, when they try to behead the king or something like that, like they've got to put people in position, and they've got to work their way up the ladder so that you can become the right hand of the king, and then that's when you.
It's right. It's like you learn. If you've ever seen the movies, they'll like learn all the little ways. Okay, I'm on this level of the kingdom. Where the king sit? Okay, you sit over there. That's the room. But nobody goes over there. Oh, nobody goes over there. Start
to figure out his routine.
Right, I figure it out. Like, it's cool. You think about you saw The Woman King?
No, not yet. I gotta go see that joint. We can't talk about it.
Okay,
don't tell me.
Well, there are other movies out in this world where you have but you think about, you'll have that person that comes into this space and kind of notice how things are being done, but they're being themselves, and to everybody that's in it, it's like, you being problematic. Like you that's not how we do stuff here. There's nothing wrong with what you're doing, but it's like you got to grow a little bit in order to do it. And then next thing you know, you sitting at the top with other people because we recognize your great work.
Yeah. And now you're Woman King. Now you're Woman King. I love it.
Go watch the movie.
I'm gonna
so
watch
you know
it.
Who I'm talking
is it on any streaming platform or anything like that?
Not that I know of.
No? Okay. Dang it. See, man, they spoiled us with that movie release and streaming release
at the same time. They start cutting back. They said, no.
Yeah.
Wait.
Right.
Wait a couple months.
We need them back in the movie theater.
The movie theater started fighting against that too. Like, what you guys are going to kill us if you keep releasing movies on your streaming sites and releasing them in a movie. We are not going to make any money.
Because why would I?
Under like certain contracts and stuff too, where so they were like, contracts are being breached because the production company started to like release stuff on their own, and movie there's like, paragraph I-27 says you can't do this.
Right.
You have to wait. Dang, it's Blockbuster, but without the tape, you still gotta wait. Still have to wait.
You still gotta wait.
Still gotta wait.
That is hilarious. What else did I learn this week? I learned so talking about like repeat business, okay? How do you get repeat business? Because I think that's one of the things that a lot of people don't take into consideration, how to get repeat business. I'll let you go and then I'll chime in.
How do you get repeat business? Oh man, you treat people well. Like you create an experience that is memorable enough for people to, I want Cookie to be my photographer. Remember that photographer we had? Let's call her.
Right.
For this and this. Ask her if she does this too. Remember this person. You create an experience for them. Right. You don't just go in there and do your job and leave. You got to create an experience that makes them remember who you are. Absolutely. And what you came in there to do. So yeah, I'll say that. Absolutely. And then they just boom, 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 boom. Like that whole 85% of my business is repeat.
Yeah. I promise
Everybody's
you.
repeat. Everybody. I probably got like 5, maybe 3 to 5% of new people. And I'm like, I ain't worried about y'all. Because then you structure your marketing and how you present yourself to the people y'all already been following me all this long. I'm a keep taking care of the repeat people.
Mm-hmm.
Even if y'all not booking me, I'm a check in. Hey, you good? How's everything going? How the babies? Last time I such and such. How they? I'm wonderful. You guys haven't had a shoot in a year. I know you just had a new baby. Just checking in. And yeah, it's great, cool. And it's like cool. I'm gonna spend my energy on y'all, and you're gonna introduce me to all your friends. And next thing you know, I got 10 repeat customers.
Referral business now.
People, and it's like I don't have to market for this.
But I don't because it's the two R's of business: referrals and repeat. Mm-hmm. All right, referrals and repeat business. Oh, I'm about to make that a thing.
It's like
referrals and repeat. I'm definitely about to make that. I'm about to make that a.
You start coming in here.
It's going to be a workshop.
All right, tell me about your referrals. Tell me about your repeats. Like,
yes. Do you have any R&R business?
You got the R&R. You gotta
market R&R business, yo. If you ain't getting no R&R business, what is that? That's referrals and repeat.
Masterclass on R&R business. I never heard of it. I know branding. I know marketing. I know.
Ooh, we in there. Hey, every time we say that, we always come up with something fire.
We just don't come out with no more minty stuff. They was like, no, y'all.
we gonna do some minty. I'm definitely getting a minty brand popping. So when I was in college, right, my grandmother. I was a broke college student, so I used to always need money. And I used to always call my grandmother anytime I needed money or anytime I wanted to order pizza. And she said something to me. She said, why do you only call me when you need money and you never call just to say hi? And that really stuck with me, right? And I was like, oh, dang, my grandma just think I just want. So I would call her. So I was after that.
I don't love her.
Yeah, she think I don't love her. So I just called. I'm like, hey, grandma, how you doing? How much you need? I'm like, nah, I just wanted to call and tell you I love you. That's all. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah. I just want to tell you
how much you need.
Right, yeah. She started talking to me like that. And I'm like, yo, I want her to know that I love her and not that I'm just using her as a cash cow. But if you want to, you can order me this pizza, though.
Right after the call, I'm so glad everything went well. Okay, 2 hours in. Grandma, I've been sitting here on 2 hours on the phone with you. Can you do me a pizza?
I ain't ate nothing.
I ain't nothing on this stuff.
I ain't ate nothing yet. But so then I think about that with your customer, right? Yeah. You don't want to only call them when you want money from them. Mm-hmm. Hey, you booked me last year for a Black History Month event. Can you book me again this year?
You having it again? Because you said and you want to drink. So
you said and you want to drink, right? So can you book me?
Your birthday is every year. I'm confused. Where are your portraits?
Exactly. So now, right, you want to touch your customer as often as you possibly can. Like you said, you realize they had a baby. Send them something. Say, hey, how's the baby doing? Just wanted to send this, right? Send them a random
happy anniversary
Starbucks
from your
gift
wedding,
card.
right?
Happy anniversary.
Listen, he's like, what the cookie? It's like, that's the wedding photographer, babe.
Yeah.
Package, thank you.
And literally there it is. Like reaching out to them, touching them as often as possible. The holiday season is coming up. Send them a holiday card. New Year's is coming up. Happy New Year to you. Just wanted to say, wish you and your company organization the best
whatever.
New Year.
And then it's like make it personalized because there are things I get from certain companies and they'll be like generic, the little happy holidays. Yeah. Maybe Federal don't ever give me money, but screw y'all.
Take out a pen and write a note.
Just write my note. Like, something personal. Put my name on it. Something specific to me. Right. So I'm like not looking at it because I do that with things. Like I'll receive notifications from companies and things like happy birthday message, whatever. I'm like, unless you have a reward in this email, I don't care for it. So, but I think about that and it's like, when it's personalized is when there's some detail about me. It's like, y'all really paying attention to me. But otherwise it's like, you just doing this because you want
you're
just doing it. Right. You just,
that's what, that's how a company got me. Like I ordered pens for my wind journals. Right. And, they like a couple months later, I got another pen in the mail from them. And I was like, what? And I was like, you know what? I do need some more pens now. Like, let me order some more pens, right? And so that's the thing. So like even for like poets, for like businesses and stuff like that, number one, you need a CRM so that you know who you've done business with.
Yeah, you gotta have.
During the holidays, send them a 1-year anniversary. Send them a business anniversary gift. Send them a New Year gift. Send them a happy holiday. Send them a Valentine's Day basket or something like that, man.
Right.
And all of those things are tax write-off for your business, but then you're also touching your customers so that this person really cares about me.
Right, because then it makes me think also about people who are in more Service like events. So people who host events and things like that. It's like you got people that frequent your events.
Right.
How are you touching them? How are you creating experiences for them?
Yeah.
So that they can keep wanting to come back. I'm like, shoot. And I love a good loyalty program. I'm about to roll one out for for my photography stuff. I've been working on it for a while so I'll have a loyalty program where it's like, if you book, it's like, book 5, get 1 free, something like that. But it'll also include, it'll be 10, but it's like, it'll also include but if anybody that you refer to me books, you get a point for that and they get a point for that. So as long as your referrals coming, your card can fill up.
Points.
You get the same points that they get. And so it's like, it's this counter effect. It's like this one client, there's this, I love them. I call them my billboard family. They've been with me since the beginning, and maybe about 40% of my repeats now are from their referrals.
Okay.
It's beautiful. So I'm like, they got free photo shoots for life for all I know. Like, y'all don't have to pay me nothing but love offerings for real. It's like that is fire. You have been top tiered in, so that I'm like, it's nothing that you can't ask me for. Because they was like, I can put y'all in the program, but you're gonna start off with like 5 free shoots.
So think about that, right? Like, what's your business? What's your loyalty program for your business? I need a loyalty program.
It's so cool because it's crazy. I love just personally like rewards programs, good loyalty programs. For a long time, Adidas was trash. I found myself being very loyal to Adidas, like Adidas.com. I wasn't buying Adidas from Macy's and Marshalls and them. Like, I went to Adidas.com and I had like 80,000 something points, and I'm like, what the heck do I do with these? Right. Y'all giving me points talking about, oh yeah, you an icon. There's no benefit to this. Started to reconsider my priorities, but then they rolled out. They finally heard me or something, because then they start, you can transfer your points into money and points and like coupons and things. And I was like, yeah, it's about time. But yeah, because I'm very loyal to brands who have good loyalty programs. You give me good stuff, I will keep coming to you. Yeah. If you're giving me something back. If I'm like, oh, birthday, like Banana Republic, every year on my birthday, I'm getting $50. I'm like, it's great. It's absolutely great. They're like, thank you so much for being. And then throughout the year,
go back to Banana Republic.
I'm like, and throughout the year, I'll get like these little, here's 25, here's such and something. Like, this, I can stay with you. So I'm like, I work off of loyalty program. I'm like, let me just read into the rewards program. All right, and see, you gonna love me? I can love you too, and I will tell all my friends about you.
Absolutely, and that's what I do. That's why. That's why we get the R&R business, the referral and the repeat business. It's because of the loyalty program. Yeah. And so now they're in their groups and they're having conversations and they're like, oh man, I need such and such. I need somebody to come in and speak to my students. I got a great guy, man. He sent me this and he sent me this. Imagine if you go into somebody else's office and you see a Backpack Jeff mug, a Backpack Jeff pen, a Backpack Jeff poster. They're like, yo, you really like this Backpack Jeff guy, don't you? I'm
absolutely.
Like, absolutely. So every year I'm sending you a mug, and I want one of the big joints too. Like I need Patricia. Listen, when you watch this, I need a big
put the quote on one side, put the logo, whatever.
And a Backpack Jeff. I just need like a beard, like an outline logo of me, like, you know what I'm saying.
Oh my god!
Hey, listen, I want a big old mug with my face on it.
Dang, that make me think about a mug. I mean, okay, this is funny. I'm stupid because you got the mug little handle, right? But imagine if it was like 2 of them. It's like a double mug handle, and it was like a little backpack, like on the mug handle. We're gonna do a backpack mug. For all of the places that I go, I promise you, it's gonna be a mug in there, a pen in there, and a poster. Yeah, in there. Because then that makes you think about, so there's loyalty programs, and then like the thank yous, right? How are you sending out after service, whatever, like? What is your thank you process? You sending out a card, you sending out a pamphlet, somebody booked you for a show, you done went out there, did a 30-minute set. Are you then sending an email or something just to like, hey, let me just thank you so much for having me? Right. Whatever, not just taking your check and like logging out. Okay, I'm good. And the check is clear. That's one of the things. I'm talking to a school, and that was one of the things that she was saying to me was that, we pay $20,000 for a speaker to come out here. They come out here, they speak, and then they just leave. We want someone that's going to stay and actually interact and build that relationship, right? Talk to our people. Talk to the people. Like that's a part of building transformational relationships as opposed to transactional relationships. It's only, okay, when you buy the shirt, here you go, boom. Like you said,
touch them again. The last time, if you got a facial company or a beard company or a waxing company, right? When's the last time you sent them, hey, look, I want to give you 50% off your next facial.
Right.
I want to give you.
We noticed you had 5 orders with us, in this year. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Happy holidays. Here's a candle. Come
yes.
on now.
Yeah. Like those things go so far and they go a long way. And people, small businesses and small brands, they don't even think about those things.
Yeah.
Because number one, they think they're too expensive or they're not worth it or they don't understand how to use these things in their best interest.
I think the money thing always comes up. People are always like, how am I going to pay for it? How am I going to pay for it? And it's like, listen, you can budget and write off all this stuff. So put it in your budget. If it called for, all right, we're going to go up in prices like 25%, just so I can have room to buy some bulk thank you cards. And if you don't do a thank you card, you can create a newsletter or something. Just one time, can I just design a flyer where I can edit in a name and put a little sentence in and just take the time? If you don't have the money to invest your time in sending out those emails or making those phone calls or sending out them text messages. And then when you get to the point where you can send stuff, send the mug.
Absolutely. And you'll get that R&R business, You'll get that R&R business, man. Let me see what else. What else happened this week? Anything else?
Dang, what else happened this week?
Happened? Any other lessons learned this week through entrepreneur?
Trying to think. I don't think so.
Okay, so I was having a conversation, and a part of what I said on my Facebook was, I want to teach poets how to make 6 figures using only 6 poems.
Yeah.
6 figures using only 6 poems, right? And I said it's very doable. And here's how, because somebody asked me, they were like, oh, how do I jumped on the live late because I did it on live, but I said I'm not going to do it again. I'll do it in my podcast, and you can get it in my podcast, right? And so we 40 minutes in. So now if you want the game on how to get booked, I'm gonna give you the game on how to get booked. Okay. So 6 poems, 2 women empowerment poems, 2 poems on success, and 2 mental health poems. Now, why would I do 2 poems on those 3 categories? Because if you look on Eventbrite, you will find dozens of events on mental health, on women's empowerment, and workshops in terms of leadership success type workshops, right? Bam, easily. So here's what I do. I go on Eventbrite, and then I click contact organizer. And then I send them an email, and it sounds something like this. Hey, my name is Backpack Jeff. I'm a poet who's continuing to build a name in the area. I've performed for women empowerment events before, and I would love to add an opening to your event by adding some inspirational poetry. And I would love to add value to your event by adding some inspirational poetry as an opening. Okay. I do not expect compensation. I would like to donate my time, so I do not expect compensation. Here's the link to a couple of videos, right? Now, a couple of things. Number one, add value. You want to tell them that you want to add value because that's what they want. They want to have a value added experience for their people, because the better time people have, the more likely they are to come back, right? That's number one. Then number 2, the sentence right after that says, I would like to donate my time, so I don't expect compensation. Because the moment they hear that you want to add value, the next thing that they're thinking is how much it's going to cost.
And we wasn't thinking about you.
We wasn't thinking about you. You reached out to me, and you want me to pay you? You reached out to me? No, not happening, right? So you're going to do it for free, okay? You're going to do it for free. What has happened to me about 90% of the time is, number one, they've paid me anyway because they respected the art and they appreciated me reaching out. I think more people are willing to pay you for something when they see that you're willing to do it for free. Okay, and so then
don't love offering me. I ain't gonna charge
absolutely. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Little love offering is cool.
I ain't even gonna tell you gotta do that. You just gonna feel like you just gonna feel
you
might feel led.
You just gonna feel it. So here's what happens, right? They click on the links. The first link that they click on is a YouTube link. To all of y'all poets, man, you got to get your stuff on YouTube. Stop sending people your Instagram picture, your Instagram reel, and your Facebook reel, or your TikTok reel, or your Snapchat. Stop that. Send them a YouTube link. The first link they click on, though, is not a poem. It is a testimonial video. Oh my gosh, Cookie B, she did such a great job. She came here. She inspired all of the women here. She did a wonderful job. We would love to have her back. We can't wait to use her at this show, this show, this show. Boom. That right there says to the person that's watching that, oh my gosh, people love her. Look how excited and enthusiastic they were about it. Now I got to see the poetry. So naturally, they're going to click on the second video. Now they go to the second video. They see a poem about the event that you reached out to. If it's a women empowerment event, send them the women empowerment poem. If it's a mental health event, send them the mental health poem. If it's a success event type stuff, send them the success poem. You do that. Then the next link they click on, because there's 3 links in it, is a link that is either one of the 2 that you haven't used. So if it's women empowerment, success, or mental health, if it's mental health, it'll be a women empowerment or a success poem. But what that does is that shows versatility. It shows versatility. So now you're performing in front of, you're going to perform in front of about 50 to 100 people, because that's typically about the number range here. So you're getting Instagram followers, okay, which is really good if you know how to use social media. And then what I learned about going to these events is that people who throw events also go to events. Now, they're watching you, and they just know they're having a good time watching you. They don't know that you're there for free. They don't know that you're there for free. They're already in a
mindset of like, I can pay to get this man to my such and such. Right. Let me put him in the budget.
Let me put him in the budget.
Let me put this in the budget.
So how do more people know and hear about you if they never heard about you? Right? How do more people get to know you?
Yeah.
So now you're in front of 50 to 100 people. You're going to get 50 to 100 new followers. People who throw events are also there. So now what's going to happen is they're going to keep you in mind for their event, right? And I tell people, after you do the poem, you can either leave and give out your social media handle, or you can stay there. And if you stay there, don't just give out business cards. Collect business cards, because a business card will get lost before it'll get used.
Yeah.
Right. So if I get a business card, I send a picture of it right to my assistant, and I go, hey, can you send them an intro email saying it was nice to meet them at this event and this. We would love to set up a time to talk. Boom, bam, done. Great. Have those email templates set up, right? So now when I'm collecting information, if I'm the person that's reaching out, then I know I'm going to take action. Yeah. If they got to reach out, I don't know if they're going to take action now. I don't know if they're going to take it now.
Because if somebody came up, it's a lot of people that be like, I got an event in June, next September. And it's like, it's a year away.
That's a year away, right?
If I never reach out to you, how are you gonna remember me?
Right? How you gonna remember me? That's why you keep it in the CRM, so that you can remember that, right? And so now you're getting booked. You're getting more and more. And so for me, what I do, because I have an open mic, and I do this a lot in the DMV area, I go to these events, and then I say to them, hey, look, I have an open mic every third Wednesday in downtown Silver Spring, because you all came to this event. The last one I did was like a sassy and classy event. I'm gonna give each and every one of you all 50% off for using a promo code SASSY. So now what I do is I get them to my event, and if they come to my event, have a good time. Oh, this is how often?
Yep.
Now I want to come to this all the time.
Tell my friends.
Yeah. Oh, we coming to this all the time now, right? So now they have that promo code, they're using it, and they're coming to the event, and that's how you're building your event that's how you're getting also paid on the back end. And now as the poet, more people are seeing you, more people are booking you. That's how I got this whole SpeakerCon event, was because somebody seen me at an event. Her twin sister, Dr. Cheryl Wood, she was like, hey, Dr. Cheryl, you got to have this guy open up at your event. I did her event last year virtually.
Yes.
And she didn't have anything in the budget, but she let them bless me. And I made almost $500 in like 7 minutes.
Listen, I'm like, you only want a 1 minute poem for how much? 500? Okay. That's it? You just want a minute.
All because I offered to do it for free.
No, because next thing you know, your price went up, and it's like minimum I'm taking.
Absolutely.
It's like,
absolutely.
Oh, y'all paying me this much. Okay, next new minimum is.
Absolutely. And then you do a good job. Do a good job, and then the next year they ask you to come back. So this year she asked me to come back.
And that's what you want. Like, this happens every year?
Yeah.
I'm family now.
I'm family
Make me
now.
how can I be a part of the family?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's what I did, right? And so now what I'm doing is I'm writing a poem specifically for their event. So that now for sure when it comes up every single year, now it's always Backpack Jeff because she thought about me too. So like she sent me a DM and was
so
like,
awesome.
"Hey," you know, I'm like, "Oh, what?" I'm like, "Yes, I would absolutely. Yes, I'll be there."
What? You already on the calendar?
What do you mean?
All of a sudden, I'm free.
Yes. What do you mean? What do you mean?
That's so awesome.
So what does Cookie B have planned? Is there anything that you have coming up next? You got any more features coming up? Is there anything that you're promoting right now? Are you doing anything to like end the fourth quarter?
So many things are about to pop off in the fourth quarter. I will not say all of them, but I do have a feature. And my next feature is November 11th. It's in Philly. It's funny. I went to their show this month. And
Which
they're
one?
like, it's called Two Lines Philly.
Okay.
So, but I went up there this month just to check it out because I met them at a Voices in Power event earlier this year, and they're like, "We need a feature for November. Like, can you?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
let's talk. We can talk." So I went out there this month. I was like, I want to check it out before I go, and it was such like this. It was this cool little outdoor space. Next month they'll be indoor, of course, but they're like, we never had a feature come out a month before they were supposed to feature. This is kind of new to us. This is cool, but we're going to let you go last so we can do like a pre-joint for next month. And I was like, that's pretty dope.
Fire.
I was like, all right, that's cool. That's cool. So that's coming up in a couple weeks.
Nice.
Working on some event products. So there's this piece of my entrepreneur brain that really loves people. If you've ever hired me for services or worked with me in any capacity, you know I love people because of the way I treat people. So there's a branch of my entrepreneurial stuff that's about to kick off in the connections realm later this year. So, you know, that'll be news. But we're working on some logos and stuff, so it should be fun. Yeah.
All right, so all right, so look, she got some stuff dropping.
Yeah.
She popping and stuff like
all
that.
All these things, little project recordings and studio sessions, and it's a lot of fun. It's happening over here.
Absolutely. So do you want to talk about the hotel stuff yet, or you
I don't know, man. Maybe. Yeah, we can actually. Let's just tell them in December we're going to be getting together.
Yes.
We said second Wednesdays. Second Wednesdays, we're gonna have like a power. We gotta come up with like a real cool name for it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna market it to y'all nicely. We're gonna give it a nice, cute, nice name. But it's like a power happy hour for like entrepreneurs and business owners. That me and Backpack will be hosting at a hotel in DC called the Moxie on second Wednesdays. I think we said like 4 to 7.
4 to 7.
4 to 7. So they'll be like super intentional. We'll have like topics each month that we run through. There'll be specific, like we'll call on specific other entrepreneurs and business owners into the space that kind of that focus on these things, right? Where that's their niche. So we'll have those professionals in the spaces to kind of coincide with our monthly themes. We'll have discussions, and then there'll be a bar so you can like drink and have a nice little time before you go into Thursday. But,
absolutely. Have a good time. Help you kind of get over your hump day. Prepare your mind for the rest of the week. We want to make sure that you're also ending your week the same way that you start your week.
Right, because it's like, and then you think about, because a lot of people, you can either start your week off strong and you kind of go on this, I just want to get to the end. So you think about this Wednesday thing, and it's like, think about it as because a lot of the time we can also get to Wednesday and we're either like already drained because, you know, Monday and Tuesday we're like never wanted Sunday to end in the first place, or you're like trying to speed through it because the weekend is coming.
Right.
Thursday and Friday don't matter because Saturday's here. So thinking about like, let's finish strong. Let's set your mind up to finish strong so that we're not rushing through it and we're not like drained through the rest of it, but we're very intentional about those last 2 days in the week.
Yeah. So absolutely. So we're going to be doing that for y'all. Again, it's at the Moxie in DC on K Street. On K Street. You guys will get much more information about that. Again, we're being intentional about what we're going to be delivering to you all because we want to make sure that you all have the things and the tools that you need in order to be successful entrepreneurs, because we believe in your brands, we believe in your ideas. I know a lot of times it's literally just it's the behind the scenes stuff that sometimes messes people up. Yeah. And a lot of people don't know what they don't know. Like I literally just had someone sitting in that seat right there. They're like, I need some help with the behind the scenes stuff. And I'm like, just call Cookie. He was like, I didn't even know she did that. And I'm like,
y'all don't know a lot of what Cookie does.
I'm like,
because I'm over here on R&R time. Like,
on R&R, right.
Right. You don't know. I don't know. I ain't out here marketing to the newbies, but I slide it in there every once in a while. Like, oh, yeah, I do taxes. You do what? Like, call me. Just call me.
Huh?
On the taxes phone, though. Don't call my regular phone.
Because I don't know what you're going to get.
I don't know. You might get blocked. Like, dang. So, yeah.
No, hey, listen. And a lot of us, we got to really start tapping into our circles and figuring out what the people in our circles know. And we can't be afraid to ask for help because we have people who can help us to excel in our respective businesses and fields and industries. But I don't think we ask enough for what we need and the help that we require.
And then that makes me wonder. So, that makes me think about this for some reason. We can either be in a space where we need help, but we're not asking for it. Or say you're that person that sees the people who need help, right? But it's like, who are we to say they need help? But if you're like, how do you think about it? Or have you ever been in a position where you saw someone or a business or somebody starting off a venture or whatever, and you can obviously tell areas that they need assistance in? It's like, do I give my unsolicited advice and like offer to serve you? Or do I keep minding my business and allow you to keep presenting yourself like this? It's like, ooh, or do I like try to be your friend so I can grow to a space with you? Like, girl, we need to update your headshots because this selfie, I'm tired of seeing it. I mean, it's not even about me being tired of seeing it. It's not working. The selfie is not working. You want a headshot session? Happy birthday. I will do it for free at this point. Like, it's been 2 years of me seeing this selfie on your flyers, and I will gift you a photo. Is that offensive? Like, for me I really want to gift all y'all with headshot sessions. If you've been using a selfie for your flyers and branding and whatever for more than a year now, or at least a year, just hit up Cookie Captions and let me know. I will personally take your pictures for free.
There you go.
I will take them for free because I don't know what's been holding. I'm sick of it, and I'm willing to offer my services. That I don't want no money. I will do it for free.
I'm sick of it.
And if you want to love offering me, you can. But it's just all. Let's just help
do these
you.
Headshots, yo.
Yes.
Listen, I can't wait when I get these braces off. I'm gonna take headshots.
It's good all day. Headshot session. You were just here last month. Listen, I got a new outfit.
I got this new smile, my G.
My teeth are a little whiter. Like now that the braces off, it's like I'm like 30 days in the whitening these joints. Like,
hey, let's go. I can't wait. But so for me, I would probably not say anything, truthfully, because because it's like. You just don't know how they're gonna take it.
Yeah, I just feel like just mind my business and just wait. I just hope you get connected with somebody that can help you.
I'll like send them a video, start throwing like little, like send them a clip of this podcast and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
That's so crazy, right? Cookie giving out free headshots. That's crazy. Giving out free
She's crazy. Yeah, hey, look, if you need that, you know what I'm saying? Reach out.
Hit me up. I will listen. Y'all don't know me. One thing about people don't know about me is I do everything I say. So if you listen.
Well, if y'all need some headshots, and look,
you
at this point,
for a year, but you gotta
absolutely. At this point, we're an hour in, so if they get here, they listen to the whole podcast and they want them headshots.
They ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a caption that just says, for anybody who gets to the end of this, I'm gonna know because you went and got them free headshots. I'm gonna know if y'all watched this video all the way to the end.
What's the catch? Ain't no catch. Show me the flyer that's dated a year ago with a selfie as your picture. I got you. Nice little 15 to 30 minute session. Real quick.
Easy, y'all. Easy. I think it's that pride would definitely do something to you, though.
Yeah.
A lot of people won't ask for help just because sometimes it's because they don't know what they don't know, but then other times
I don't even know what to ask. I got somebody like that. They're like, I don't know so you didn't start nothing. I don't know where to start. I need your help helping me to get to wherever I need to be. It's like, okay, I can help you with a list.
Let's
start with a list.
Let's start from the beginning. I had someone send me a DM, and they were going to go with this company to help them get an LLC.
LegalZoom?
Yes. Yes.
The pain of my existence.
Yes. And they were. I think LegalZoom was charging maybe like $600 or something like that for the LLC EIN. And I was like,
you gotta pay the extra for your For the registration.
I was like, no, you don't. Yeah.
Especially the EIN. That done will really
That
hurt.
ain't free.
Break your heart. It's absolutely free. Break your whole heart. Like, you paid what?
You pay how much for that?
To get your EIN.
For $3.99.
I want to help.
Oh my God.
How can I tell the people Jesus said this stuff is free? Give me access to the people, please.
Hey, look, this is the access right here. We're giving it to them.
We will put the link in the comments for you, EIN. IRS link right here.
We're going to put it in there. I'm going to put it in there.
It's going to be there. It's going to be there. Free EIN number. Click here. IRS.gov /.
Hey, listen.
We got y'all. We got y'all.
We got y'all. We don't want y'all to do that no more. Stop paying for your EIN number.
Let's help you.
Stop paying for your Duns and Bradstreet number. All of that stuff is absolutely
We're going to put
free.
all the links down there. Listen, click it. If you need help navigating, once you click it, just hit one of us up.
Don't hit me up.
Okay.
Hit her.
I'm here for you.
that's what she did.
So Crunch Financial.
I'm sending everybody to Crunch Financials.
I will coach you. I will help you win.
I will help you.
But if you need to do that admin stuff, you go see
Cookie.
Cookie.
I got people for that. I'm not doing that. I got people for that.
Yes.
I got people for that. Any final announcements, last words
before we
close up?
Nah, I think we're good.
Think we're good?
Yeah.
All right. So look, we want y'all like, comment, subscribe. Tell us y'all thoughts on this, man.
Yeah.
Definitely subscribe on multiple platforms. So if y'all watching the YouTube, so hit the subscribe button. If y'all on Apple, Google, whatever it might be, Spotify, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. It don't take nothing to show love, but it means everything to us. The more love that you show, we are absolutely doing this for each and every one of y'all, man. Again, we are here to provide information and provide resources to each and every one of y'all so that y'all can be successful and have an amazing entrepreneurial experience. If y'all want to join the Winner's Circle, y'all can join the Winner's Circle. Go to backpackjeff.com, go to shopping, and then you will see the Winner's Circle in there. Use the promo code in my bag 2022 INMY BAG 2022 for 54% off. It's generally $87 a month, but you can actually get it for 54% off, which will end up being $40 for the first month. So you get we meet two times a week, and you get 4 free one-on-one sessions for the first month, and then 1 free one-on-one session after that.
Yes, if you ain't never had accountability buddies for your business stuff, the Winner's Circle is where you need to go. If you don't got friends and people walking it out with you, you connect with them. The
Winner's Circle. Winners write history. Losers become a part of the story, yo. Yeah. For real. Thank y'all. This has been another episode of In My Bag with Cookie B and Backpack Jeff. Until next time.
Peace.